What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day. So, good news, BAmuffler system is now installed. I'm headed over to my father's house so we can see what this thing is all about. If you didn't watch the video on Tuesday, we went over there to put this exhaust system on for him, and we got the tailpipe taken off, no problem. And then when we went to actually take the front connections off, could not get the bolts to budge whatsoever. So he ended up taking it to a local shop to get done. They just called him and said it's ready. So we are now shooting over to his house so I can show you guys what this thing is all about, if it's worth it. We'll do a cold start, we'll do some revs, we'll compare it to the stock exhaust, some of the footage I have from the other day, and then we will take it for a ride around and see what he thinks about it. And I'll let you know what I think as well, a little driving impression action there. One of the things that he didn't want was a super loud, obnoxious exhaust system. So this will be the make or break moment. He was a little worried about it, but he's also very excited at the same time. So sit back, relax, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Miles an hour, got a nice little rumble to it, nothing bad. And then when you're off the pedal, it almost goes quiet. You could be, listen to us as we stop. You could be stock right now, so there's no rumble, there's no shake, there's no rattle, there's no roll. But watch me get on the pedal a little bit, and you'll pick up a little sound. Nice throaty sound. It's not high pitched. Has a little sound of like power. And then as the truck goes through its gears, you'll see it. Here we go. See how quiet it gets again. So truck got quiet. We're coasting to a stop. Now listen. You can't even hear that. That's strictly almost stock right there. As soon as you get on the pedal a little bit. There we go. Now as we accelerate, you'll definitely feel it, you definitely hear it, but it's really not obnoxious.
I don't know how good the camera is going to show you this, but this is the stock muffler that came off, and this thing is gigantic. Yeah, there's a hat. Look at the size of that thing. That's big. It's got to weigh more too. So. All right, so now I'm going to take the 2018 for a little ride and give you some quick impressions on it. Now, there will be many future videos on this exhaust. This is just Excuse me. This is just day one. Just a few impressions right away. I think it sounds great. Just took a ride with my father in it, and it has a nice growl to it. It's a little bit deeper than the TRD dual exhaust from what I can tell right now. Nothing obnoxious whatsoever. You can hear it, I hope. I hope the camera does it justice. It's a perfect sound for an exhaust. If you're looking for an exhaust that's not too insane. I mean, there are Flowmaster Outlaw types of exhausts out there if that's what you're looking for, just screaming all the time. As he said earlier in the video, you could barely hear it when you're stopped. And when you get up to speed, there's a little exhaust sound, but that's the point you bought it for, right? You want to hear a little exhaust. You know, it's nothing that screams unless you really want it to scream. So that's the way it is. I don't dislike it at all. In fact, in doing the shots outside the truck, I'm a little jealous of this exhaust. This may be something I do in the future, but Keith and the boys at Dirty Deeds Industries pretty much nailed it with what they said it is. Now I'm cruising at 30 right now, and you can't even hear the thing. That's perfect. It's there when you want it. It gives the truck a nice mean roar, but it's not overbearing, and that's the biggest deal. When you get a little bit older and you don't want that extremely loud screaming, hear me from 3 counties away exhaust, this may be the way to go. Now the TRD dual exhaust versus the BAmuffler exhaust, we're gonna do a video on that in the coming days. When I say versus, we're gonna do like a cold start and a rev to see which one's better. We'll drive both to see which one's better. There's gonna be a video of me taking this truck out on the highway. We'll do a fuel mileage run, but we'll see if there's any drone at highway speeds. But so far, if I had to compare it right now, quick little sneak peek on TRD dual exhaust versus this one, I would say this one has a little bit more bass to it when you put your foot down on the pedal, and that's really the only difference. But so far so good. Now one thing I will say about this exhaust that I really love is the down low grunt when you first get on the pedal in first gear. Now that's given maybe quarter throttle, but we're gonna head out here on a road where the speed limit's about 55, and we're gonna see if it has any drone at that speed real quick. So let's have a nice get up to speed here. It sounds awesome. It really just sounds awesome. It sounds like there's definitely an exhaust on it for sure. Once again, it's not overbearing. This is my kind of sound. Not too much, but there when you need it. And that's the thing I keep saying to you guys. It's not too much, it's there when you need it. It's the best. And when you're off the throttle, like I'm not on the pedal at all right now, it's not loud at all. It's just when you get back on the throttle, you hear it a little bit, it lets you know it's there. Feels good. Obviously it's a double cab Tundra limited, so you know it feels light. I always say that the double cab feels so much lighter than the Crew Max, and now this 2018 is louder than my Platinum Pro. Maybe not up front with the supercharger, but exhaust wise, this has a little more bassy growl to it. On a 1 to 10 with this exhaust system, so far with what I've done, the 10 minutes of driving around with you and the old man, I'm gonna give this thing a solid 8. I love the sound. I think it sounds great. It lets people know you're coming, but it's not obnoxious. Don't forget, if you're into this exhaust system, it is available. At the end of this video, I will show you the link. I will put the picture up, the part number, all that stuff. It's available on Sparks Parts, and you guys know I have the promo code there. TundraDude34 saves you 5% today and every day. So if you want to get out there and get something a little bit cheaper than the TRD dual exhaust, here's an opportunity for you right here. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. I'll do the best I can to answer it. Guys, thank you for your patience in the struggles in getting this thing on yesterday, but it's on it, and now we will test. Don't forget to comment below the video and let me know what kind of tests you want to see. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can see all these crazy things we're going to do with these 2 trucks now. And also, hit the notification bell so you can always know when I put something up. All right, guys, Twitter and Instagram at TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. I will talk to you soon. I'm going to go enjoy this exhaust a little bit. Woo!